Aloha folks, what's going on? Thanks for coming back. If you're one of the many millions of subscribers that I have, if you're new to the channel or you've wandered here accidentally, please like and subscribe if you're into it. And hopefully if you got here accidentally, this will be worth your time and maybe I can rope you into the group. This is gonna be a real fast video, not that fast because I've tried to shoot this video a bunch of times trying to make it fast, but I cannot do that without inherently making it a less informative and shittier video, so it's going to be a little long. But this is my range bag, and today I'm going to go over how I set up my bag and maybe give you suggestions on how to set up yours or not to set up yours. But the main thing is just you want to be prepared anytime you go to the range, especially if your range is real far away. I live on an island that's real rural and our range is a couple hours away, so it really sucks if you show up and you don't have what you need or you left it at home. And I actually used to have different boxes. I used to have different boxes of, you know, one had my ammo, one had this, one had that, but then in my truck I was going through all these different boxes, and it just helps out if you take a little bit of time prior to you making that trip to set up, and just so that you're a little bit, you know, better prepared and streamlined, and so that you can make the most time at the range for you. This bag I acquired on Amazon. I know I'm a cheap ass. I'm not, but this, I didn't really want to spend a lot of money on my bag. I thought I could save a little bit there and spend it on something else. To me, I didn't need a bag that was like super high quality, super strong. I felt like if it lasted me a couple months, I was good. I would rather invest more money on my holsters or on my firearms or other training tools than a bag. But this one I did get off Amazon. It's about $30, and I was really surprised. It's pretty sturdy. I like how it has loop Velcro, so you can put your name on it or whatever, your alias, your code name. Believe it or not, this is my real name. There's lots of MOLLE on both sides and all the way around, so that you can put, you know, whatever you want in it, and I like it. It's good. Diving right in, on the left side, or the right side, your right side, this is my kind of my first aid medical area, and I have my IFAK or my trauma kit and a tourniquet here. Make sure that you know how to use this. I will make a different video going into that and also what's inside of here, but make sure you know how to use this. It sucks if you have a catastrophic injury and you're over there. So make sure you're trained in the use of this and that this is stocked. You don't want to have a hole in somebody or you, and you open it and you got 2 band-aids inside. So make sure this is stocked because it doesn't replenish itself. So my IFAK sits here along with my tourniquet. This is my first aid side of my bag. Spinning this guy around to the other side, I have my iPro in this handy dandy super cool clip-on guy, and I carry 2 sets of iPro, one for myself and one for another person. And also I just like to have extra just in case this gets, I don't know, taken off by a whale or some type of animal runs off with it or something. I do have dedicated shooting glasses, but I found that these work the best for me as they're very clear and they're very inexpensive. These are the real high-end 3M safety glasses that you just pick up at the hardware store. So these guys are here, and I also have these. These are the ones I wear if I show up to the range and there's lots of hot chicks, then I like to put these on and I look super styling. That's not the reason. These are tinted. I think they're marketed, you see them on late night TV for old people when they're driving at night, but it just brightens things up. And because where I tend to shoot at our range is kind of trees and jungle, I like things to be a little bit brighter. As I said before, I do have dedicated shooting glasses, but those are tinted and I don't really shoot in like a brightly lit area where I need that. So this is my iPro, 2 sets of it, that sits right there. What rides along with my iPro is my EarPro. This is the Walker's Razor electronic ear pro. I really like these. I have used Howard's, but I like these. I just like these a little bit more. They're pretty durable, and I've had these for a while. This is a ear pro strap that I got from One Shot Industries, and I know I'm like all one-shotted out, but I just like their stuff. They don't know who I am, and we're not friends. But I like it because this has a Velcro on it that you can also put your name on. It makes these a little bit more comfortable to wear, softer, and there's kind of like, it puts a airspace if you're training for a long time and you're wearing this for a while. And it also has this cool carabiner clip that you can use to clip onto your belt, and you don't have to, you know, walk around with this on your leg or on your arm. It looks cool, but for me it tends to slide off. So that's right there. On this side of my bag, there's pockets, and I usually throw all my AR mags inside here if I'm working rifle stuff. going back to being prepared and kind of setting up, I have things that stay in my bag and things that change. So if I'm doing pistol stuff, this will be loaded up for my pistols, and if I do rifle things, it'll be loaded up with my rifles. I'm not trying to be lugging all kinds of stuff down to the range. So these pockets are good, and this is normally where my AR mags ride in. On this side, I have a notepad and pens. This is for taking notes in the pad. And coming from a coaching kind of athletic background, I like to think of my firearms training a lot like I would think of programming for training my body. And if you go with a purpose to the range, you kind of tend to shoot less and waste less rounds and make the most of your time. And also you have a tangible record of whether you're getting better, whether you're getting worse. You can take your, just something to write with, something to be organized. This is my notepad, and I got some pens in here. I also have Lula loaders. Again, I'm gonna make some other videos and have these separate, but these are awesome for loading up your magazines while you're at the range. I like to preload my magazines before I go, just so that they're ready to roll, and I can just pull them out. And again, it's ease, expediting processes, and just making my time at the range worth my while and maximizing my time there. I have a rag and some Ballistol wipes that goes with my cleaning kit that I carry on the inside here. And I've said it 20 times, I'll say it again, I will make separate videos for all these things. Just trying to jam through this real quick. In this pocket, I have a multi-tool. This was given to me as a Christmas gift by my sister, who's a veteran, US Army. I don't know if you can get this exact one by itself, because this came as one of her standard issue kits, but it has a real cool tool for adjusting your front sight on your AR. But any type of multi-tool is good, because you got your pliers and it's a tool. Lots of stuff in here, good to use. I also have a flashlight that I use to check chambers, make sure there's nothing in there, and also it's good to just have a light. I also have a white light that I carry. This is a red light. Inside here, I also have different hex keys. I have 3 sets in here. One's metric, one's standard, and one's Torx. This is just, again, being prepared and having the tools that you might need. You don't know what might come loose, what you might have to tighten up. Those live in there. I got these cool chamber flags that I ordered. I like these because it gives me a visual representation from afar that I have a clear and safe firearm. If I'm shooting with a lot of people, or if I just have my firearms out on the tailgate of my truck or on the table, I can tell from far if they're clear. This also clips onto your pick rail, so you don't lose it. You can throw it in your pocket. And it also has a cool kind of a flat head. There's multiple tools on here. And again, I'm gonna go through all this in separate videos. So this is on my left side of my bag, or the right side of the bag, whatever side you're on. On the end of my bag here, I carry a stapler. It's good to carry stapler for the purpose of stapling stuff, your targets. This is just some Martha Stewart little taka that I have. Make sure that you also have staples to go with your stapler. Reloads for your staple gun, just like you have reloads for your gun. I have a whacker tacker. We call it a whacker tacker, the more heavy duty stapler that lives in my truck. This one stays in my bag all the time. So this is on the one end here, and then spinning this guy around on the opposite side. What's real cool about this bag that I enjoy is it has dedicated pockets for your magazines. And I right now have my Glock mags just kind of cruising in here. These are all empty. Again, I like to set these up prior to and have them loaded up, ready to go. But my magazines will be in here. I carry snap caps. I like to use these for training malfunction drills. If I'm working with newer shooters, to kind of help them if they're anticipating the recoil and stuff for diagnosing problems. But I always keep my snap caps in here. Also more magazines. So that's the side. We're gonna jump into the middle of the bag where all the cool stuff is. All right, so in this main pocket, this bag is pretty big. I have it packed pretty full, but it's big. You could throw ammo in here. You could throw separate firearms. They have dividers. It's a good bag. But on my medical side, I also carry a boo-boo kit. So the difference between this guy and this guy is this guy's for major catastrophic injuries, and these are for the less major ones. You're probably, hopefully, going to run into a lot more of these types of things, cutting your fingers, falling down, scraping your knee, those kind of things. So you're probably going to be going in and out of this. So again, make sure that this stays stocked because it doesn't replenish itself. You gotta, if you take 3 band-aids out, you gotta put 3 band-aids back in. So make sure that this guy's good to go always. I have a compact cleaning kit. It comes with rods, brushes, and stuff. And again, this just goes with being prepared. Make sure you have something in case you have a malfunction or something goes down in on your tool. You can address it and you'll be good to go. So this guy lives in here. I carry an extra set of ear pro, again, as a backup, or for if somebody's at the range, if I see somebody that doesn't have ear pro, I'll offer it to them as a firearms instructor or just somebody who uses firearms responsibly, a responsible gun owner. We are kind of ambassadors for our community, and I think it's important for us to like show aloha, or like be friendly and help people out as we can, and kind of try to help our cause out. I carry gloves. This is for glove work, or just working with gloves, but your targets can get all jam up with the shrapnel, with the spalling from the jackets, and you can cut your hands up. So I like to throw gloves on whenever I'm moving my targets around and stuff, and this is good to have. And then finally, getting to the end here, I always carry my rangefinder with me. This is for setting up targets. You can use a tape and stuff like that. You should also carry a measuring tape in here. I don't have my tape with me. I took it out to do some projects around the house, but I have a measuring tape in here, and that's so that I can measure my groups on my target. But rangefinder is real good. I also have my shot timer in here. This is not my shot timer. This is a bore sight. I carry my bore sight with me just to make adjustments, or if anything kind of gets messed up, I can address it, I can fix it. So my bore sight lives in there. Here's my shot timer. So shot timer, again, for training, and I'm gonna go through all this in a different video. And I have some additional snap caps at the bottom. But this is my range bag loadout. It might vary for you, or hopefully it'll vary for you. But yeah, this is my range bag loadout. Again, just to give you folks kind of an idea of what you might wanna put in your bag, or maybe you're just like, this guy's loadout sucks. It sucks, so what not to put in your bag. But hopefully just plant the seed, if you've never thought of it before, of just being prepared and attacking your training in an organized manner. So this is my range bag loadout. I'll have these other videos coming to you folks as soon as possible. Please stay safe during this whole coronavirus thing. That's what's going on right now. So be safe, be healthy, take care of each other, train safe, train smart, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, I will.